Now, Heartland Hoops, sponsored by EBO-MD.
And hi again, everyone. It's a tournament championship night on Heartland Hoops. And we begin with girls Class 3 District 2 championship play at Scott City. Sac City Lutheran playing the top-seeded St. Vincent Lady Indians. Let's find out who would move on to the sectionals. And St. Vincent would come off and get off to a commanding start. Watch Kate Rubel. Man, they're starting fast. She gets the basket there. But really, I say that, but Sac City Lutheran, kind of a big underdog, was hanging tough. Jalen Whitfield with the shot. Then Lana Adams says, hey, sometimes you got to get a little physical in there, attack that glass. And she does, and she scores. Crusaders, nice passing, nice teamwork all the way across the board. It's Kenzie Keys touching it, Ellie Meyer, they score. But St. Vincent, too strong. They win 70-38 for the district championship out there. Meanwhile, the Lady Indians will play the winner of the game we're talking about right now. Class 3, District 1 between New Madrid County Central and Twin Rivers. Let's see who would come out on top. Twin Rivers student section says, it'll be us. We'll see. Meanwhile, how about the steal? New Madrid's Orangey Jackson with the steal and score, but Twin Rivers right back. Lily Oliver, man, she was a difference maker inside. Oliver again, you like two, you like three. She'll score on a little baby hook. That's practiced in the gym. New Madrid says, we've got to adjust. And they do. Not one steal, that was a good one. They go down with Orangey Jackson, but another. They get another one. Ella Cortois go in and score right there. But Twin Rivers comes back again. Lily Oliver again. The big shots, and they win Class 3 District 1 championship at Bloomfield. The win goes to Twin Rivers. They will play St. Vincent in the sectional. All right, time to turn our attention to Illinois Boys Regional Championship play. Murfreesboro and Benton for the Class 2A title. Luke Randall has more on our Heartland Hoops game of the night.
Regional title on the line in Benton. The visiting Murfreesboro Red Devils looking to take down Benton Rangers, looking to win a third straight regional championship. Now the Red Devils lost the regular season game, so revenge is on their minds. Benton won the title 2 years ago on their home floor. They had a pretty good run that year, going to the state championship game, but it is Murfreesboro scoring first in this one, and it's the man in the middle, Kemion Hale, always a factor on this Red Devils offense. Rangers, Clay Gage going to find the mid-range score to start Benton right here. Burrow would get the ball back a moment later, and they would kick it out. Michael Bradfield attempted the tray, and that one, easy green light right there. On offense again, the Red Devils trying to find something, but the pass, no one was there for it, and ultimately Jackson Wiggs takes it, and Nolan Schaefer, the 6'6 senior, is going to score. So back to basics, Murfreesboro, what do? You find Kemion Hale. He's able to get the bucket, and somehow the ball, it just seems to find him, because a moment later, it's fed inside. Miles Guthman, Hale with the score. End of the first. Not for the lead, but to beat the buzzer. Gage, the triple's good. Into the second, the Rangers take that momentum, and Schaefer immediately attacking, gets the foul call and gets the score. That gets Benton back within striking distance, and TJ Hamilton puts him ahead on the three ball right there. Benton in control, but Murfreesboro wrestles it back. Dejan Beard out to Cash Brooks. The three ball is good. One last chance before the end of the half. Schaefer trying to get something up, and guess what? He'd get the foul call. He'd make all three shots. That was critical because Benton, they would get back into it late. They led by one. Murfreesboro had a shot to win it. It didn't go. Benton moving on to the sectional semifinals, and they will play against the Nashville Hornets. For Heartland Sports, I'm Luke Randall.
All right, thank you, Luke. Meanwhile, here's a look at a full board of tournament games. Class 1A, Goreville beats Carroll 75-51 at Sparta, 55-47 over Woodlawn. Also moving to Class 2A, Carterville, man, a close one, 47-45 over Massac County. Nashville, 59-44 over Pinckneyville. And in 3A, Marion, they would fall to East St. Louis. And it's also Centralia, low-scoring game, 33-22 over Mount Vernon. When we return, we're talking Class 1, District 1 girls championship play, and a thriller between Delta and Bunker. All the marbles on the line. You don't want to miss this one after this Heartland Hoops timeout.